The O Show and the youngster Aaron Ridley alongside the winner starts on the pole tonight at Rome. Here we go. And Owens is going to grab the lead. Now Jenkins makes a move on the inside. Luther Jenkins down the back straightaway. Marlar trying to get it going in the 5B as they come out at turn 4. It's the O Show leading Johnny in at turn number 1.
Oh, I'm telling you what, Lou Jenkins. Oh, he had to do a little bit of backpedaling there for just a moment or so. Man, he knew that really did a lot of damage to that car. They were 3 wide coming off turn number 4 as they head into turn number 1 and number 2. Oh, the nightmare. Oh, man, he's doing it tonight here at Rome Speedway. Aaron Ridley, Luther Jenkins, and Mikey Marlar, and Frank Ingram. Man, I'm telling you what, he's been trying to get that car dialed in and ready. She looks a whole lot better tonight. She's looked in a while. Going at the big dance here tonight for the Rome Showdown as they head off turn number 2. This O Show.
No doubt about it. He's got his car under Mike Reese out of Tazewell, Tennessee in the house tonight. Right now, Jimmy Owens picking up where he left off last night with the lead. Ridley second, Jenkins third, Marlar fourth. They are way ahead of the rest of the field. Ingram, Blackman, as Lander struggles here in the back, trying to get it going. Right now, Jimmy Owens, 6 down already, 4 to go. Aaron Ridley, Mike Marlar is going at third. Marlar, some difficulties last night with Steve Francis got into it. And Marlar right now trying to grab second from her lead to turn 3, Johnny Clark.
And the Newport Nightmare continues to roll on. Here comes Marlar, getting around Ridley down on the front straightaway, kicking up a little of that red Georgia dirt down in turn number 1. Mikey Marlar on the move in that Bryson Motorsports car. As they come off the corner, Luke Jenkins, proud of him, man. I'm telling you what, tore a race car a month ago. Got a good run going tonight here at Rome.
Looking good, so is Ridley, and that Ridley chassis, white flag, Jimmy Owens' final lap. Dominating at a turn 2 down the back straightaway. Top 4 advance. As Jimmy moves by Jason Croft at a turn 4, checkered flag, Jimmy Owens dominates. Convincingly winning Wiles Drive Shaft, heat number 1, Mike Marlar, finish second, Aaron Ridley third, Luther Jenkins fourth. So the top 4 will go to the scales to make it a visual Rome Speedway. It's super fast. And Bloomquist and Blankenship will lead them in line. Johnny Clark with the call.
All right, Bloomquist jumping out real quickly as he hit. Oh, here comes Blankenship on the high side, but Bloomquist, oh, puts him right behind him exactly where he wants everybody. Ray Cook down on the inside of Casebolt. Clanton gonna come with them. They're 3 wide up the backside. Clinton got way down on the inside apron. Had to backpedal a little bit. Well, look at here, Tyler Millwood. Oh, going to town up on the backside with Blankenship. Wheel to wheel, hub to hub, doorpost to doorpost. Coming off turn number 4 and down on the front straightaway.
How about that?
Tyler Millwood.
Yeah, 21 years old. They're parked together over the pit area. They come out at 2. They're still wheel-to-wheel. Millwood on the bottom. Blankenship up top. The boss of Team Zero continues to lead, but a dandy for second here at 8-2, Johnny Clark.
Hey, everybody got our eyes on the X and the 23 car. Blankenship and Millwood barreling up on the back straightaway. Clanton getting up into the loose stuff over in turn number 2. They still going at it. 5 laps on the board. For 5 more laps to go as Millwood and Blankenship continue. It's not a battle anymore. It's a war coming off turn 4.
Blankenship right now, car length the advantage. Millwood third, 4th is Cook, 5th is Casebolt, 6th is Armistead, 7th is Clan. Meanwhile, Bloomquist, that Roush Yates Ford. It's been a while since he has won a Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series event. Trying to get it untracked here tonight at Rome Speedway to wind up the season. The next to last race of 2012, Johnny.
And Bloomquist once again on lap number 7. Will come up on lap number 8 here on the front straightaway as the Twin Towers going up. Blankenship now taking a little bit of command over Millwood down there in turn number 2 rather, as the white flag will come down for the Murfreesboro, Tennessee driver, Scott Bloomquist, as he motors up the back straightaway. Blankenship hanging on to the second spot. As Bloomquist coming off turn number 4, the checkered flag flies up underneath him as he crosses the stripe. John Blankenship, Tyler Millwood, Ray Cook, Steve Casebolt, Little Joe Armistead, Shane Clanton, Ricky Williams, and Mario Gresham.
And you know, Francis and O'Neill, they did not want to repeat of last night. They don't want to have to take provisionals. They were the provisionals last night, was O'Neill and Francis. Here we go, green flag.
Jason Hott out of Alabama got Madden in front of him. Francis and O'Neill behind him. Hill also in the hunt as they come off turn number 4. Smokey Madden down the front chute as they head into turn number 4.
And down the back straightaway on that berm is Francis. He'll make the move on Hyatt. Francis will go to second in the Valvoline Barry Righthouse car. As they come out of 4, Hyatt now will try to track him back down. Neil runs 4th. 5th is Dylan Wood. Dylan Wood trying to get his first Lucas Oil Late 100 Series event. Meanwhile, Francis hanging on for second as Madden pulls away. Chris Madden, that Clements powered 44 solid again here tonight.
The Kentucky Colonel, Steve Francis, into that second spot. Don O'Neill and Jason Hyatt.
As we say, through the elbow.
Yeah.
O'Neill elbowed Hyatt out of the way.
And in the racing thing, we just call it trading a little paint.
A lot of hot air, Johnny. We can't see out of the booth. Here comes Madden. Out in front, Francis trying to catch him. O'Neill 3rd. 4th is Hyatt. 5th is Wood. 6th is Jake Knowles from the tail. And the winners on the outside of the front row tonight alongside the O Show. Right now it's Chris Smokey Madden with the lead. Francis trying to catch him at 15. Of course, Francis, we mentioned, as we say in racing, from the penthouse to the outhouse in a week. Winner at Knoxville a week ago for $40,000, and last night had to take a provisional in a DNF, involved in a couple of accidents last night. And right now trying to track down Madden with 3 to go here at Heat 3. Two to go. He's tracking him down, but he may run out of time. Madden, white flag, 1 to go. Francis trying to track him down, Johnny. Then it's O'Neill. And then Hyatt, final time around here at Dixie Speedway. Francis has made up a lot of time. Madden had too big of a lead, though. As the 37-year-old of Gaffney, South Carolina, takes the win. Francis 2nd, O'Neill 3rd, and Hyatt is 4th. He'll go to his first ever Lucas Oil race. Rookie of the year, Jonathan Davenport in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, but still trying to get his first series win of 2012. So it's Billy Ogle Jr., the second-generation driver, and Jonathan Davenport, the front row. The 4th and final heat for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Johnny Clark, they're on lap 1.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Billy Ogle and Davenport heading up on the bankside. TK right behind them in that 3rd slot. Earl Pearson Jr., Eric Wells, Michael Page, Cat Daddy, Brian Reese and company, all as they try to make up ground up on the backside. Tony Knowles moves up into the number 2 spot, heading up into turn number 4. Earl Pearson Jr. trying to get around in a Georgia boot car. Jonathan Davenport out of Blairsville, Georgia.
A little bit loose out there, isn't he? They're going to tighten that baby up because he's lost 2 spots here at the start. Pearson all over him. Meanwhile, Michael Page disappointed in not making the show last night at Dixie, where he's the track champion this year. But right now, trying to get it done here in Rome, but he's got a ways to go. As the top 4 continue to be Ogle. Tony Knowles is 6th place in the Dixie Shootout. Continues to run solid this weekend with the 26 car, Johnny.
And Clint Smith out of Sonoma, Georgia, up on the high side, trying to find him a groove that'll catapult him into that top 4 position. But he's having a tough go at it as we approach the halfway point for Billy Ogle Jr. out of Tennessee.
On the back straightaway, Ogle Jr. continues to show the way. What a great race that was back in August with Scott Bloomquist, the 2 East Tennessee veterans. Lucas Oil regular Hall of Famer Scott Bloomquist and Billy Ogle Jr., multi-time track champion in East Tennessee. And Ogle got that win, one of 15 different winners this season in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. 3 to go for Ogle Jr. Tony Knowles continues to run second in that rocket. Davenport third. Pearson is fourth. Billy Ogle Jr. He's won here a couple of times. Not been there all that much in his career. As they have 2 to go out of turn 2.
And Billy Ogle Jr. will head up into turn number 4. And when he comes off the corner, he'll be greeted by a white flag. 1 to go. Tony knows what a wonderful weekend he's had. Has made the big show. Both nights. Last night down at Dixie, tonight here at Rome. Billy Ogle Jr., he'll take the win. Tony Knowles, Jonathan Davenport, Errol Pearson Jr., and Eric Wells will round out the top 5 here tonight here at Rome Speedway.
One of the 8 that finished at Dixie in the Lucas Oil Dixie Shootout. The veteran Frank Ingram on the pole. JRI Shocks B main number 1. The Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series is underway, and you got a lot of drivers looking to get into their first Lucas Oil race of the season. Shane Clinton 3 wide as Brindle. It's the worst end of that one as he gets moved out of the line there. Out at turn 4, bound to lead side by side. The 9s, the F9 of Ingram, the C9 of Case Bolt. Clinton quickly to third. Clinton had a good car last night. In fact, running in third. Into the turn 4 wall at the Dixie Shootout. Trying to bring that Kennedy Motorsports capital. They almost tried to go 3 wide out of turn 4 right there. Side by side, Ingram and Case Bolt to 1. Clinton runs in third. Armistead is fourth. And in fact, Hanger trying to make it 3 wide. Ricky Williams down in the front straightaway with the veteran. And the 17 car out of Fayetteville makes the hard left turn to the infield. Out of this one. Will not be in the show tonight. Armistead 4th, 5th is Landers. Landers doesn't get in. He'll be a Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series provisional. Second in line right now behind Tyler Reddick for that. Meanwhile, Clinton running the berm on the inside. Kicks up the loose dirt as he battles with Ingram. The 2 Georgia veterans in the 1 as Case Bolt has the lead. Former Dirt Late Model Dream winner, the C9. Former Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series regular. As Clinton will go to second now. Clinton climbs to second around Ingram. Ingram didn't like that too well as he gets into the right rear quarter panel. And now Ingram has to worry about trying to make the show. Because right now he's third spot. He's in, but he's got some heat coming up behind him in a couple of cars. Landers in the 5, and the veteran Joe Armistead of the 21-8. His first Lucas Oil race in several years for the Sonoma, Georgia veteran. And right now he's all over Ingram down the back straightaway. 6 down, 6 to go. And Armistead at the line. Here comes Landers. Landers will try to squeeze in, and that won't work because they get together and they spin around. And still going is Armistead. Armistead is still going. The caution is out. Landers stop. Armistead kept it going. How about that? We're in 40 laps in the heats. 4 heats of 10 laps without a caution. Our first caution of the night in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. How about that? Case Bolt will lead him out of 4. Clan will follow. Here we go. Armistead now. Brindle's trying to recover. Chip made the show last night. They try to go 3 wide for third. Croft on the inside. Former track champion at Dixie Speedway, out of racing for 10 years. That 9 car, the Capital 9 on the bottom of Brindle. Armistead a solid third right now out of 4, hanging on. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Jason Croft into 3 as they come out of 4. It's Case Bolt showing the way in the C9. That's winding down. Brindle and Croft have got to go now. Jason Croft will take the 4 spot at a 9. He's got to get 1 more in Armistead. Brindle trying to make it work up top. They're still side by side for 4th. That won't get it done though. 2 to go coming up. 9 in the books. Well, let's see if they can team up and try to catch him. Meanwhile, Armistead pulls away into 3 as Clinton closes in on Case Bolt. Out of 4. 2 to go for the Indiana veteran. White flag coming up next time around. Armistead, he's got to have his hands full here. He's trying to hang on in his first Lucas Oil race in a long time as they come out of turn 4. Case Bolt to be the first to take the white. Shane Clinton second. Joe Armistead third. Brindle 4th. Croft 5th. Blackman 6th. 7th is Gresham. Here they come out of turn number 4. DJ Hayes off the pace. Checkered flag. It's going to go to Case Bolt, your winner. Clinton second. Armistead third. 4th is going to be Croft. 5th will be Blackman. 6th Brindle.
Let's get rolling.
7th.
As the field heading up on the backside, Dylan Wood and Eric Wells on the front row. We'll take They head down the front chute. Jake Knowles didn't get a good start, but he's right up there with him as he heads up the backside and will bring him to a halt.
Well, Dylan Wood, the youngster out of New Smyrna Beach, Florida, try to go to his first ever Lucas Oil main starting on the pole. Eric Wells alongside comes tonight 10th in the series points. So we know one, Jared Landers, will be one of the Lucas Oil provisionals. Who will the other one be? Will it be Reddick or Wells? Those are the three left to get in. Reddick, Landers, and Wells. We'll go from there. Jake Knowles, the 66, the veteran Clint Smith alongside. Clint Smith, bad luck again last night in the Dixie shootout, blew a tire. Here we go. 12 laps, Johnny. Top three to the Rome Showdown. Here we are.
All right, a head off turn number 4. Dylan Wood, Eric Wells on the front row. Good start as they head up on the backside. Man, we've got another drag race up into turn 3 and 4. Dylan Wood and Eric Wells. Jake Knowles, he's up into the third spot. Clint Smith, Tyler Reddick rounding out the top 5 as they head up on the long back straightaway.
Eric Wells, that Wells Motorsports, David and Connie Wells. Team 0 by Bloomquist Ford. Leads Dylan Wood and Jake Knowles. Clint Smith on the outside looking in and fourth. Can Tyler Reddick get it going? If not, he will be a provisional tonight along with Jared Landers. But right now, Wells will lead Wood out of 4.
So Eric Wells, Dylan Wood, 1-2 down the backside, and Jake Knowles trying to get into the big show here tonight here at Rose Speedway as he heads off turn number 4, trying to starve off one of his next door neighbors, so to speak, as they motor up the back straightaway.
Eric Wells again, 10th of the points, trying to race his way in. Not wanting to use an emergency provision tonight, which he would be if he doesn't win this race or finish in the top 3. Dylan Wood second. Jake Knowles is on third. Smith, Reddick, Big Hill. David Payne back there, had a good run last night, continues to struggle here tonight at Rome. Unusual. The driver won Thursday night at Tri-County Speedway in Brasstown in Murphy, North Carolina.
Looks like Brian Reese along with Michael Page calling it a night here at Rome Speedway in the second B main event. As Crate Late Models in the pit area, gentlemen, I need you into the staging lane. Crate Late Model Heat Races, gentlemen, I need you into the staging lanes now.
Eric Wells continues to pull away that Roush Yates Ford. Still looking for his first career Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series win. He gets in. He will start on the outside of row number 9 here tonight as they come out of turn 4. 2 to go for a victory for Easy, they call him. Into 1. He's got a straightaway lead over Dylan Wood, Johnny.
All right, as they head off around this big half-mile claybank, reaching over the Twin Towers, going up for the number 18 of Eric Wells. The white flag will wave high and proud as the leader heads up on the backside. Eric Wells will head into turn number 3 and 4, and he'll be looking at that checkered flag here tonight. He'll be into the big show here at Rome. Dylan Wood, here comes Jake Knowles. Clint Smith, Tyler Reddick, Jody Knowles, David Payne.
And Jimmy Owens were battling to the end last night. 3 laps from the end, the wheel broke on Madden's car, dashing his hopes for his first Dixie shootout. All right, ladies and gentlemen, behind the Dunbenson Ford pace car coming out of turn 4. Everybody up on your feet. A salute to you, the greatest fans in Isle of Honor Racing, dirt late model fans. Here in the Southeast, the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Ladies and gentlemen, for the Rome Showdown, let's give them a big round of applause as they come down the main straightaway. Well, we started with 40 cars here. We've narrowed it down to 24. 50 laps, $10,000 to the winner. What dramatics we had here a year ago. Scott Bloomquist in control. If he would have won it, he would have wrapped up most likely the championship, but a hole in a radiator. And the car overheated, and he dropped out. I believe he finished 22nd, and then Jimmy Owens went on to take the win, retook the points lead, and went on to win it the following week at KC Raceway in Chillicothe, Ohio. No dramatics tonight, though. Owens basically, no doubt about it, has it all wrapped up. But he wants to finish this year strong, winning his 6th race last night, looking for number 700 at home, and then at Portsmouth, Ohio, in a couple of weeks. But Chris Madden on the outside. Those two cars battled half of last night's Dixie shootout in a good, clean, competitive race between Owens and Madden. And then Madden breaks with 3 to go. Bloomquist will start third. Ogle on the outside. Marler, Francis. They've all won Lucas Oil races this year. Blankenship's won twice. Knowles, Tony Knowles has never won a Lucas Oil. Next to last event of 2012. Jimmy Owens. Chris Madden, a pair of Bloomquist race car entries on the front row with the boss of Team 0 inside row 2. And the rocket of Billy Ogle Jr. alongside. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rome Showdown is about to go green with Phil Osborne. His green flag is out. We are underway, Johnny Clark.
All right, up on the backside, the O Show. Setting sail for yet another checkered flag to make it a winning weekend in the state of Georgia. Coming down on the front straightaway. We get a full lap in. Everybody looking good up on the backside. Here comes Blankenship in the 23 car. He working down on the very bottom to try to get around the number 5 car of Mikey Mahler, Steve Francis, Billy Ogle Jr. Oh, they're going at it over on the backside.
2 and 3 wide through the field. Johnny Clark, meanwhile, about a 5-car length lead for Owens. 3 laps in the books. Madden Bloomquist. 4th is Marler. 5th is Blankenship. 6th Ogle. 7th Francis. 8th is Tony Knowles. As Jimmy Owens continues to stretch out right now. The top 3, all Team 0 cars. Here they come.
All right, here we head up on the backside. Tyler Millwood in the X car. Tony Knowles, they battled all year long. They're doing it in the showdown. Aaron Ridley right behind him. Jonathan Davenport and Don O'Neill. O'Neill making a move on the bottom up the backside. He tries to grab a spot as they head off turn number 4 and down on the front straightaway. Steve Francis, he gets around Billy Ogle Jr. for a spot on the board.
Clanton off the pace. The Kennedy Motorsports Capital car off the pace as he drops to the back. Owens continues to lead. 6 laps in the books tonight here at Rome. Chris Madden is 2nd. Scott Bloomquist 3rd. John Blankenship 4th. Mikey Marler runs 5th, and Clanton goes to the pits out of the race, Johnny.
Unfortunately for Clanton, hopefully another better day. But right now, the O Show. Oh, my goodness, up on the backside. Madden right behind him, and then here comes the boss, Bloomquist. Blankenship in the 23 car, and then Mikey Marler will round out the top 5, and no doubt about it, Steve Francis and Ogle definitely on the move up on the backside. It's still Jimmy Owens as he exits off turn number 2 with a good lead. He maintains that lead into 3 and 4 in front of Smokey Madden out of Greencourt, South Carolina. Blankenship right on the tail end of Bloomquist off the corner, trying to find him a spot to get around him for that number 4 spot on our Coca-Cola scoreboard.
11 laps in the books. There's Marler, Francis, Ogle Jr. trying to catch him. They're about a half a lap behind your leader Owens now, as Jimmy will enter traffic looking for his 7th Series Wood of the Year. Last night was career win number 35, which is 2nd to Scott Bloomquist with 35 overall, the most of anybody in the history of this series, as we've gone caution-free so far as Owens. And now they'll start to close. Here comes Madden, Bloomquist, and Blankenship. 13 in the books for the O Show.
Oh, I'm telling you what, a big battle. Hey, you got the O'Neill. Up on the backside. the O-Show.
Bloomquist will go to second. Johnny Bloomquist around Madden. Bloomquist to second.
Look at here. Here come Mike Marler, Steve Francis, and Ogle. A good battle going on between those three cars. Tony Nose, Don O'Neill. Millwood falling back a couple of spots, but here come Ray Cook, the Tar Heel Tiger, trying to get into the top 10 here tonight at Rome.
After the disappointment last night, leading at Dixie down the back straightaway, still in traffic. Dillon will up the pace. So his first Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series event will end after 15 laps as they came out of Fort Owens. Bloomquist is there. Here comes Blankenship and Madden. A four-way tango for the lead to Rome, Johnny.
Hey, Madden up on that high side, over in the corner. Oh, my gosh. High, wide, and handsome goes Madden, and Bloomquist will slide in front of him as they come down the front side. Blankenship, he'll go to the bottom. Madden on the high side. They're three wide up the back straightaway.
And here they come. Bloomquist trying to protect the spot. Blankenship's going to slip to the bottom. Damage on the zero car. Here comes Blankenship. Blankenship out of two down the back straightaway. Blankenship will go to second. Oh, baby, 18 in the books. As Bloomquist is trying to go to the top shelf out of four. Here they are. What a battle.
And now traffic begun to be coming into sight as they head off turn number 2 and up on the back straightaway. It's still the O-Show. Jimmy Owens as he exits turn number 4 and down the front side. Blankenship in the number 2 spot.
John Blankenship started 7th for the lead down the back straightaway in the Rocket, and Blankenship's going to take the lead. John Blankenship takes the lead. Are you serious? 23 is flying.
Man, I'm telling you what, did he make a move on him? And here comes Bloomquist, and Owens has got problems. He falls back to the 4th.
Jimmy Owens in trouble in the 20 car, and the caution is out. We got a car up against the wall in turn 3 and 4. But your leader, does he? He's got a flat tire. It looks like maybe the right, yes. The right rear is flat of the 20 car. Jimmy Owens has a flat tire. Powered out of turn number 4. Looking for his 3rd series win of the year. He's won in Virginia. He's won in New York. Trying to win in Georgia for the first time out of turn 2, Johnny Clark.
And look at Madden. Whoa, on the high side over on the back side, but Blankenship. That cold power working on the front straightaway.
Francis around Marler. Francis up to 4th now. Francis has got a hot rod. He proved that last week in Knoxville. Out of turn number 2, Madden now trying to track down Bloomquist. 2 distinctive lines out of turn number 4. It's Blankenship with the lead. Madden, Bloomquist 3rd. Again, very exciting.
And look at the real deal. Don O'Neill and Ray Cook, the Tar Heel Tiger, up into that number 7 spot on the board.
Don O'Neill started 10th, looking for a top 5. Challenges Marler out of 4. We're going to go halfway next time around, Johnny Clark. It's Blankenship, Madden, Bloomquist, Francis, O'Neill, and Marler side by side for 5th. Here comes the West Virginia driver.
Yeah, let's see what's going to happen tonight is Blankenship padding onto that lead. But, you know, last night down at Dixie, if you were leading, that wasn't the place to be. We'll see what happens tonight as Blankenship will lead them off turn number 4 with a commanding lead down the front chute with Smokey Madden. Bloomquist, and here comes the Kentucky Colonel, Steve Francis.
John Blankenship looks solid here tonight. He continues to pull away. Again, he started at 7th. And Casebolt off the pace of the C9. Casebolt, who had a finish last night. He was one of the 8 remaining last night. Takes the orange crutch to the pit in Rome as Blankenship brings up black 23 out of turn number 4. And the battle for second heats up. Madden 2nd, Bloomquist 3rd, Francis 4th, 5th is O'Neill, 6th Marler, Cook is 7th, 8th is Ogle, 9th Pearson, 10th is Davenport. Ray Cook started 15th. He's trying to get better here at the end, and he's trying to get up into the top 5, and they battle for second up at turn 4. Madden and Bloomquist, 28 score tonight.
A good battle going on for second spot up on the backside between Madden and Bloomquist as the boss trying to get around. As they come off the corner, it's still Smokey Madden on the point as those two drivers getting them a little bit of breathing room on the backside. Jake knows he'll pull it into the pit area and call it out. Blankenship leading on lap 31. Action in the back. There goes Cook, Billy Ogle-Joe Jr., Earl Pearson Jr., and Jonathan Davenport in the Georgia boot car.
Down the back straightaway, we're going to get into some traffic here for Blankenship. That's such a good battle pack there. That's a fun one to watch. Matt and Bloomquist, they're side by side of the turn 4 for the run-up spot. Fourth remains Francis O'Neill, still fifth now. What about the tire wear? You see some grooves out there in this racetrack. John Blankenship right now runs right through the middle of that. How those tires are going to hold up, I don't know, because there's still 16 to go. But right now, he dominates here at Rome out of turn 2.
Madden continuing to ride that rail on the high side. What we all call here the Mostella zone here at Rome and Dixie Speedway on that high side. Bloomquist down on the bottom. The Kentucky Colonel continues to hang on to the fourth spot. The real deal, Don O'Neill in position number 5 as they head up in turn number 4 down the front side. It is still a war between Bloomquist and Madden.
No doubt about a pair of Bloomquist cars out of 2 down the back straightaway, but right now Blankenship works his way out of traffic, out of turn 4 down the straightaway. 37 in the books, 13 to go. For his third Lucas Oil 800 Series victory of the season as he'll battle down the back straightaway. And Jimmy Owens, is that Jimmy Owens? Yes, he goes a lap down. Jimmy Owens in trouble again. He may have another tire going down as Owens has got a lap down. How about that? Unbelievable.
And Blankenship having his troubles with lap traffic down in turn number 2. Right behind Aaron Ridley.
Now for second, Bloomquist will go to second. Bloomquist will take second here. He gets around Madden, then it's Francis O'Neill 5th. 6th is Marler, 7th Cook, 8th is Ogle, 9th is Davenport, 10th is Pearson, 11th. Now they turn number 4. As you see the battle right there, they have the lap car of Jenkins between the 0 and the 44. Blankenship on cruise control down the back straightaway.
And Madden made a dive around Luke Jenkins off in the corner 1 and 2. As they head up into the turn 3 and 4. Francis now trying to once again grab a hold of a position. He's got Madden right in front of him. Bloomquist on the move as he heads up into turn number 3 and number 4 as your leader, Blankenship. Working traffic beautifully, trying to get around Eric Wells over on the back straightaway.
That's some kind of side as Owens riding around out there. I mean, he's already got the points in the books. He's not going to go back to back because we have a car jump the cushion and Jenkins. He made the race tonight. He's done a good job, but he's a lap down right now as that Coal America's Energy car continues to dominate around Wells. 6 to go. Bloomquist second. Madden remains in third as Francis now will pressure Madden. Now all eyes on third. 15 on the bottom, Francis. 44 Madden up top, down the back straightaway. 5 to go to settle that spot as they come up in the turn 4. Here they are.
All right, we just a few laps to go as John Blankenship trying to put him into the winner's circle here tonight at the Rome Showdown. Bloomquist still hanging on to second. Madden in third, and Francis working on Madden for that position on the board. Blankenship, the Twin Towers going up for the driver at number 23 as he heads up over on the back straightaway. Blankenship taking the white flag, 1 to go. As he heads into the corner, Blankenship up on the back straightaway. What a night for the number 23 car, the coal-powered machine. America's real energy as Blankenship taking the checkers. Bloomquist Chris Madden, Steve Francis, and Don O'Neill will round out the top 5 on our Coca-Cola scoreboard over in turn number 3. And our congratulations.
Tonight he comes from 7th to win at Rome. How about it, ladies and gentlemen, out of Williamson, West Virginia, John Blankenship did it tonight. Buddy, man, it just can't. That was awesome. Congratulations. What a run, John.
Oh, thanks. It was a lot of fun. You know, we got way too tight in the heat race, and Tom slapped some sense into me over there, and we completely changed everything, and Tony put the right tires on, and it drove great. Just kind of rolled around.
Starting 7th tonight. Boy, look at you had to start in front of you there, and you made your way up there. What a good 4-car battle. You, Owens, Madden, and Bloomquist. What a race that was for a while.
Yeah, it was getting pretty hairy early into the race there, and I didn't expect to even be running with them guys. You know, I was just happy to be starting in the top 10 the way I've been qualifying, and they started getting hung up a little in the lap cars, and so I made a move on the outside, got around Madden, and I don't know what happened to Jimmy, but it seemed like as soon as I passed him, he must have had a flat or something.
He had a flat tire. Now, you made the move. Bloomquist went up high in 4. You went right underneath of him, didn't you?
Yeah, I was waiting on him to maybe overdrive it or try a different line because I figured I could get him if I could get to the bottom.
This has been an incredible year. 3 Lucas Oil wins, 5th in the points. It'll be your highest finish if you stay there. 2nd in the Show Me 100, 2nd in the Dream. What a year it's been for John Blankenship.
Yeah, it's been great, and it's all thanks to my crew and my sponsors, Ex-Coal Natural Resources, Coal America's Energy, got to thank Integra, American Racer, Cornet Race Engines. You know, everybody's got a decal on my car. You know, I really appreciate it.
Kind of wish to start the year over, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah, definitely. If I could just get rid of that East Bay and that Brownstown, we'd be a lot better off.
Let's thank all the great sponsors. You mentioned Coal America's Energy. Hey, I gave a plug up there a while ago. I gave a political plug. Obama needs to be listening to coal, doesn't he?
Yeah, absolutely, but maybe we can get Romney in there. I don't know. They seem to support that down this way, though. I saw all kinds of billboards saying we need to fire Obama, so we'll see what happens.
Let's thank all the other great sponsors of the 23 car.
Oh, well, you know, like I said, Cornet, Coal America's Energy, Fast Lane Convenience Stores. I got to thank Todd Case Trucking. In fact, he let us borrow his truck a couple weeks ago because ours was broken, so special thanks to him.
Go get him in a couple of weeks, 50,000 at Portsmouth. It'll be pretty nice to win in the year.
Yeah, that'd be a great one to win, and I like Portsmouth pretty well, so we'll see what we got.
Congratulations, John, from 7th to 1st in Rome.
Yep, thank you. Thanks, everybody, for coming out.
John Blankenship, ladies and gentlemen, his 3rd Lucas Oil win. His first win here in the state of Georgia, and he did it from the inside of row number 4 here tonight. Congratulations.